Hello everyone, I am Keifer, and I'm here today with the Architects, a new squad by WitheredPlate. So, like I mentioned in the description, this squad reminds me a little bit of the Bombermechs, with the way the mechs rely a lot on having synergy with each other, but it's got its own thing launching these little minions. Spoiler alert, Bastions don't actually do anything except move around. They have 2 move and, well, you can see the upgrade, and 2 HP. And, key to the squad's function is feeding Vek into the hungry maw of disassembly mech here to, refill your creation of Bastions, and also refill this. You can probably start seeing the comparison to Exchange Mech, although this is very different. So, anyway, in the hands of a skilled player, they should be very effective. Unfortunately, I'm all you've got. So I was kind of leaning towards starting in Vertex. I don't really want to deal with the Soldier Scion with this stuff, but, and I apologize for the island graphical glitch. I'm not sure we've figured out why that's happening, but doesn't much matter. So yeah, Vertex should be doable as long as I don't catch fire to my low HP mechs. It'll probably be fine, right? I'm sure it will. Or I'll die and make a fool of myself, and everyone will be mad at me for shaming the squad. Oh hey, Phoenix Project! Well, I guess the fire won't be such a problem then, eh? That's definitely a Alright, so let's see. Antennas and this. Do the antennas get triggered by mechs or just by any of your units? I guess we'll find out. Alright, so, fuck my life. How do I even set up for this? Yeah, I don't know what the optimal play is. I'll assume that I would, actually, maybe I should put disassembly. How much move does disassembly have? 3? Okay. I was thinking of putting disassembly here so that the leaper, but not the alpha leaper, could reach it. Then it could just eat it and start launching bastions, but I don't know. Hiding everyone in a corner feels like kind of dumb. Although they have enough move to probably make it work. I guess if I do this, it's the alpha's going either for an antenna or for the... Yes. Sorry, this'll probably be fine for now, I don't know. Like I said, I'm obviously still getting used to the squad. Though I did play around a bit in test mode. So that's annoying. I could just teleport the Alpha Leaper here, but... Or onto a spawn, of course. Now this Leaper's a problem, actually. Oh, wait, Now, spawn blocking with Prism Mech is dangerous, but he can just shoot the Leaper right now. And then, could just launch a Bastion here. But, yeah, I mean, teleporting something onto the... Actually, if I just toss the Bastion here, the small Leaper dies, doesn't it? And then I could teleport the Alpha onto the other spawn and get fixing to hopefully kill it next turn. Or wait, how far does this guy move? 4? Okay, so no, almost doesn't matter where I put it. He'll be... Okay, so the bastion does trigger the antenna. That's good to know. And, actually, hey, if I... No, wait, mountains aren't units. I can't shoot through them. Damn. For a moment, I was wondering if I could get 3 damage on this guy now. But I can't. Alright, so let's just pop this fucker over. I could also put him in the fire, actually, but the spawn is funnier. And, kill the Scion, or... I guess I could just go shoot this guy now for 1 damage. I could even do it from here, and then... And then next turn, he'll be ready to get lunched, hopefully. Hopefully I can get in the position I want from there. Of course, the Scion's also edible right now. Oh, hey! So, he's got 1 use. One thing I want to triple check. Based on the description, I assume refill a use means 1 use and not all uses, but I would like to be certain of that. Therefore, I will use up my other Bastion Toss, and in order to verify what happens when I eat this Alpha Leaper. This guy's got his 1 back, and our boy... Yep, 1. As anticipated. So, since Bastions don't do much, I may as well keep spawn blocking. And... Do I want to kill this guy? Nah, I'll probably just... hang out somewhere middleward. Since he's got 5 move already, which is pretty sweet, honestly. But I guess he needs it, since positioning is so crucial to Prism Laser. Now, it was noted to me that you can absolutely eat a Bastion if you need to, but I don't know how good an idea that is in practice since... Well, no, scratch that. It could totally be a good idea, but it does seem odd considering that Bastions have the armor upgrade, which would make it impossible, I think, to eat them since you only do 1 damage. The upgrades on disassembly are more attacks, not more damage. Alright, so I could have Prism go here, just shoot him for 1, and have disassembly do another eat. And then... Or just damage this guy and push him onto a spawn. It hardly matters at this point. I mean... No, good to have more Bastions. Especially since I'm going to keep, you know, throwing him down the drain. And, gonna be hard getting XP on this one, but... Let's see, should I... Ah, that position's fine. I'll just throw 1 Bastion here and let 1 come up. I don't know. This is funny, but maybe next time I should let 2 come up so I can get more XP. So, well, nothing matters at this point. I guess I could just shoot this guy and eat the... Actually, at this point, well... Quan has the least XP now, but he will absolutely get more under other circumstances, so... Maybe what I should do is have disassembly do 1, have Quan move up here and repair, and then throw a Bastion to finish him off. Since, again, this one is the one that will have trouble getting XP. Or I could just teleport him into the fire and, you know, do the damage to him. Then everyone can enjoy. But this is probably simpler. Okay, so he's repaired, so 1 damage will be fine. I say, like everyone watching the video doesn't understand this perfectly. Alright, and, alright. Well, that was a pretty easy setup. It'll get harder. I admit I swapped Watchtower in instead of Farline because I have no flyers, and it really does get inconvenient. Well, don't mind the egg sacs that much. This, I may as well just try the Phoenix Project one. It has to be a mech, right? Not, well, I guess Bastions don't leave wreck, so someone's gonna die today. My money's on Quan because his health is so low, but you know. How do I want to do this? Could just put him over here since he can do whatever, and then disassembly here maybe? How far does it go? 3's not... Really want that move upgrade. Gonna have to see how this plays out, I guess. Hell, maybe I should have put Quan further back since... the 3 cost on the Don't Hurt Friendly upgrade is rough doings, but... Okay, this is tricky. That's 4 problems, and now... If I do this, no, that hits a city. That's no good. Now, what's the order? 3, 1. Alright, so I could have disassembly mech just teleport this guy to hit here, but then... Then what? Actually, I theoretically could, okay, Alpha can't be... goes last, but... I could, I guess... No, wait, I was thinking to teleport this guy, but I need to move this guy, and there's nowhere to move him. Now, I could do this, but then teleporting this guy doesn't double solve. And I need a double solve one way or another. So... I guess I could teleport this guy somewhere, then throw a bastion here to push these... No, wait, that wouldn't solve this guy. What order? Okay, this guy's first, but he can't do much. This might be a tricky turn, but that's what I get. I'm sure my deployment wasn't optimal. That's 1 damage, 1 damage. Problem is that the Leaper's the easiest kill, but also the easiest one to get some damage going. Like, obviously I could teleport the Leaper here to kill the Scorpion, which is fine, but then how do I get rid of this guy? Now, if I do this, yeah, either way, that's not a... There's got to be something I can do here. Well, there doesn't gotta, but I really want there to be. Actually, if I throw a bastion here, that moves the Scorpion away and clears the... A Leaper, that's good. Presuming I do this. Then what? I guess I could teleport the Alpha Scorpion away and have Prism just... Well... This guy won't have taken enough damage for it to matter, though. Because he goes before the Alpha. Of course, better him than any of the others, right? But... Prism won't be able to get... Actually, no. Well, no. Not... Given his position, I don't think there's anywhere to put the Bastion to get the second damage point on him. And Scarab is first, sorry to say. Is there anything I can do with the Bastion that's actually useful here? I suppose I'll be teleporting the Alpha to kill the other Scorpion, although spawn blocking is also a good option. What am I missing? Aside from my dignity. Yeah, I might just need to eat this hit, but I hate it. Also, yeah, the Phoenix Project is something I need to worry about, but one step at a time. I can get killed later. Yeah, I don't know what I was thinking going here. I was always going to have a better angle from up here. Alright, but I think this is my best double solve, so let's go. Alright, now what can I do with this? This simply doesn't help much. So yeah, I assume I'm going to want to send this guy here. Killing this Scorpion is probably more important than doing any of those guys. Is there anything else I can do here? Actually, if I put him there, out of morbid curiosity, how much damage can I... Huh. I could actually smoke the Alpha Scorpion and the other Scorpion this turn, if I'm willing to let Disassembly Mech take that hit, which... I probably should be, since I need to revive them soon anyway. Too bad I can't, you know, shuffle more than one around. Oh wait, it has to be a linear move? For some reason I thought I could do the diagonal. Shit, that's tricky, isn't it? Well, I can move the Bastion, so that's fine, I guess. Like here. And then... Nothing I can do with that guy, sorry to say. But I can do this. And this is... Oh, well, sucks to be the Bastion, I guess. Probably worth it, considering. A noble sacrifice. And, yeah, I'm sorry, but I don't see a solution. Someone's gonna get in the comments and yell at me that I could have done better. And you'll be right, I'm sure. Huh, oh good, I'll weak Vek. Just what I need. Okay, so these guys need to... Alright, so my first thought is... I could just do this. Actually, yeah, I could do this, then revive Disassembly Mech, which will be boosted, and eat this guy. I mean... It's a bit silly, but also if it works, it works. Eaten. Yeah. And, nobody cares about that guy, I guess. And I can throw a basket onto this spawn. And from there, yeah. And there's dinner right there if I need it, but... Really gonna be like that, huh? Okay, so let me see. So if I do this, then yeah, the lower scorpion becomes lunch. And this guy, he can't hurt Bulwark Mech bad enough for it to matter. And yeah, none of these guys do enough damage for me to care about teleporting them. And, I guess throw another bastion here. And, the Scorpion can play around all he wants. Feels a little awkward to have all the action confined in this corner, but it's probably better that way. All Scorpions, really? You know, I should have realized this would happen when I took the island with, you know, Scorpions and Leapers, but... So, could just do this. Could probably move this guy first, but I mean, he can't do much anyway. Alright, so what do I actually want right now? Alright, so yeah. That... Alright, so I think eat and throw a bastion to bounce it off himself. Yeah, sure, that's good. I didn't even teleport that much. But maybe the Phoenix project counts toward it, actually. Anyway, aside from the grid that everyone on this island worships, things are doing fine. Okay, so... Oh, right, the reactor. That could actually be tricky if the Vek don't line up. This looks doable. It's only 1 damage each. And, oh, I can put disassembly here. If need be, eat the egg, but, we'll see. Actually, oh, right, now there's death tiles to teleport Vek onto. That's even better. Okay, let me see here. So, right. Armor means this guy does nothing. This guy probably wants a... Well, okay. I could... No, wait, that's stupid. I could just go here and do some damage to him, just on principle. Then I suppose throw a bastion to push him aside, probably, and spawn block, probably. And then disassembly mech may as well just eat this guy, because, why not? No reason to use the teleport if it doesn't really get me a better result. Actually, no, I probably want to throw it over here so I can spawn block. Let's keep things from getting out of hand while I break some egg sacs. Excuse me. Okay, so let's see here. This means I could just shoot these guys and then have disassembly eat the Scion. On the other hand, do I care about the Scion? Really? I could just throw the bulwark onto here, then shoot through this. Actually, yeah. My thought is do this. Then I could throw the bastion here, bouncing this guy off that. No, I don't want to take that much damage, do I? But I could throw it from here. Then move the bastion here and the other bastion here. And then disassembly could... Can't quite reach this guy, so could just eat this. As one does. And if I still haven't used the teleporter this mission, what are you going to do? Take away my birthday? Okay, a little bit stuck here, but on the other hand, who actually cares? So yeah, Wait, I can stack more uses than I started with? It's at 3 now? Well, isn't that interesting? Okay, Bulwark is a little stuck right now. He could go here and then move the bastion here so Prism could shoot all the way through these and kill the Scorpion. I mean, and then what, I guess? That actually doesn't solve this. And disassembly can't really reach. That's a problem. On the other hand, the Scorpion is simply a non-threat. Can it target itself? Presumably not. Okay. So I could just... Okay, this guy is the one who needs to be stopped. I don't really want Prism on fire, but... I suppose I could have disassembly go here, teleport Prism here to shoot through the Scarab. And then this guy doesn't really matter. Unfortunately, Bulwark won't be in a position to push this guy onto the spawn, but at least he can get out of the corner and get another bastion out. And this whole thing is just awkward, but, you know, as long as I don't fail the damn mission, the details aren't the most important. Yeah, I wish I could throw something here, but can't. Hell, I could go here and throw something on this one. Probably should, because that's a lot of spawns. And, yeah. And at least now disassembly will be in position to drop something onto an explosion. Or just eat that guy. We'll see. Alright, so, could just shoot through here now. Or, you know. Eat this guy. But shooting them makes sense, because then disassembly can teleport the Scorpion to its doom. And Bulwark could throw something here, bounce the guy off the explosive mountain, and, well. I believe the expression is LOL. Anyway, Mistakes may have been made, but, that mission went mostly okay. Ish. Kinda. Really let disassembly get too far out of position that one turn. Oh, right, the bloodhouse site. I can... Alright, if it's 3 enemies to start, I could... The tricky part is it's in that corner, and I don't have a good way to damage it, do I? Because, yeah... I can teleport it, right? Is it stable? I don't know if it's stable. If it's not stable, disassembly would be my only option for damaging it one way or another. Hopefully I can move it, I think. I'm going to roll the dice on this. How cooked am I? Okay, good. Disassembly can do for that. And probably will have to. I may just teleport it onto a spawn right away. Should I just be here? Yeah, why not? Joy. Now let's see, do I want more move on disassembly or more move on one of the others? I don't know. Okay, that's something. Now, alright, this guy barely matters. My first thought is I could teleport this guy onto this spawn. Or I could teleport the bloodhouse site onto a spawn right now. This scarab doesn't matter, but actually I could also just throw the bastion here, knock this guy here, have the prism shoot Leaper and ignore this guy. And then the bastion can pick up the time pod for all I care. I was going to teleport the bloodhouse site, but that kind of works. On the third hand, putting the scorpion onto this spawn feels really good. And does have the advantage of, you know, getting shit done. But if I don't teleport the bloodhouse site now, it'll be tricky to find time to do it again. And I need to make sure that mission gets done. I have been informed that they are not exactly optional. Oh man, I hope... Oh shit, this could be bad, couldn't it? Maybe I should reset just in... Or just pray he comes for my units and not, like, here. Because if he does, I don't have a good play. You know, much as I hate it, and I'm going to have trouble with the bloodhouse site later, I don't want the scorpion getting into this damn corner, which is exactly the problem of the bloodhouse site right now. Where do I want this thing? Doesn't really matter, does it? He's good. May as well get the pad. Anyway, So I'm torn between shooting these two with Prism and eating this guy first. I guess I could eat this guy and then have the Prism shoot through disassembly to get this guy, and then Bulwark just pushes this dude. And, did I already move this? Whatever. No, wait, I probably want to push this guy up so I can put the bastion on a spawn. And then, hopefully next turn I can teleport the Bloodhousite somewhere. Or teleport something to kill the Bloodhousite, but... like I said, I really do not like the idea of... of something getting into this... Okay, so I'm thinking if I put the Bloodhousite here, then Prism Mech could just straight up shoot through all these. And then, I don't know, could throw a Bastion to push the Scorpion onto that tile, but... And, well, more Vek than I really wanted to deal with, but, you know. At least if the Leaper goes here, I can eat him. Good thing, the fact that he picked up the time pod doesn't mean it's gone when he, you know, dies. Oh, hey, lunch. Alright, this is actually tricky. I'm not sure I can get him out, but I'm not sure I need to. Yeah, I don't really... No, wait, I guess I could... no. Damn. Yeah, it's a good thing the Scorpion doesn't do a lot of damage, because I don't really have an option here. Well, I guess I could throw a Bastion here and shoot through... Well, no, it still wouldn't do enough damage. And that would actually doom me. So, what's he got? Conservative? Oh, he's... Now he's the one... Maybe I should move him to disassembly, which feels weird. But if he's going to have that uncharacteristic skill, I should take advantage, right? Or, I don't know. Not sure how the turn balance would work if, like, you know, this one still has range. Because disassembly still needs to feed its own power. Yeah, unless you had two conservative pilots, I don't know how much good it really does. Yeah, well, we're done here. Really trying to decide if I should push him to Bastion Launcher or something. And what do I want? I guess I could afford... I guess a second use of long-range teleport would be good. And then I could put +1 move on it. Because conservative does no one any good on Prism mech. And, yeah, probably move on it. Hopefully I can afford friendly immune on the Prism laser real soon. Yeah, I'm totally optimistic about this one, right, guys? I'm sure this'll be great. Yeah, totally awesome. No problems here at all. Hang on, how does Crab Leader go? Okay, so do I want to line my dudes up, maybe? I don't know if I can do that in a useful way. Because any line it's in, it's going to be hitting everything. Probably might like to bait the Leaper, though. If I can get it to attack disassembly, all the better. Because it is delicious. Shit, no, what am I going to do with the Crab Leader? Is there a good answer that doesn't involve teleporting it? I mean, if I could deploy further out, I could try forming a line and get it to it. Whatever. Yeah, great. Okay. Yeah, I may need to... No, wait, if I could... No, Damn. Okay, yeah, I might need to teleport the Crab Leader. So what I could do is get somewhere, throw the Bastion so it bounces him off the Leaper. Then teleport his worthless ass onto, I don't know, maybe a spawn tile. That looks good. And then Prism could... Well, this guy needs to... Actually, wait, I could just have Prism do this, which isn't ideal, but it'll get some damage going. Then I could drop a Bastion here and step onto the spawn. And then teleport this guy onto... No, step onto... Well, and then teleport the crab into... I don't know. If I put him on this spawn, the city gets hit. But a Bastion thrown here can't reach this spawn. I guess it can just get in the way, if nothing else. Oh, right. I forgot he has extra teleport uses. No, wait. I don't want to be standing there. I want to be here. And the Bastion can just, here, I guess? Maybe? No, here, probably, so we can black spawns in the future. Ish. I don't know. Just need to finish off the boss quickly before things get even messier. Oh, hey, that's good. If I can... Okay. If I can throw a Bastion here, it'll kill the Leaper and push him onto a safe tile. Well, safe-ish. Safe in that I can avoid him damaging anything. Except, he'd be hitting... Well... Bulwark has 4 health. He can actually take that hit. I just need Prism out of the way, because he can't. And I have no way to move him after the fact. So I'll just have Prism shoot the Leaper, I guess. Or I could have Disassembly eat it. Hang on, do I need that? No, that was a misclick. Okay. So, Bulwark goes here. Okay, Prism gets the hell out of the way. Bulwark goes here and throws the Bastion. Well, wait. If the Bastion were here, and No, Prism can't stand there because there's no way for that to work without him taking bump damage. And it wouldn't quite do enough damage to finish the crab off this turn. Now, disassembly hasn't got a good use for... There's nothing good for disassembly to be doing the... Well, I guess disassembly could go over here and hit the boss for 1 damage if the leaper's not... If the leaper's gone, but... Since it's not useful for Prism to be up here, I might be better off just having... No, it's better for to make sure Bulwark has actions next turn. I could just have Leaper spawn block or something. If he can... 2, 3... Actually, I don't think he can reach a spawn I'd want him on, but... Look, I want to charge up my abilities for later turns in case things get ugly. So, may as well get Prism out here some... Well... Maybe further away, actually. Okay, Bastion goes here. Prism, I don't know. Here maybe? Why not? And the Bulwark can do its thing. Now the Bastion takes a hit, and the boss is just... not having its best day. Actually, Prism should have... Could Prism have gone here? Probably. I'm not resetting over it. I'm going to make more mistakes, I'm sure, and I don't want to burn it now. Alright, that might be time to teleport his dumbass. Or might need to teleport this guy. Could just go here, teleport... Well, can I survive if I don't teleport the boss? How do I do this? Okay, hang on. Problem is Prism can't go here. So, if I throw a Bastion here, pushing the boss, then, then move the Bastion here, the boss would still have 1 health. Then I guess I could move Disassembly and eat the boss, but then what the hell happens to this Scorpion? Nothing is what happens. Okay, how can I fix this? I don't know if I can. No, I'm gonna have to throw a Bastion here, I think. So teleport the boss 3 tiles, so I can put the boss on this spawn. Then I can throw a Bastion here. That's why I save teleports. Oh, and the Scorpion will be damaging the boss. I just need to get this Bastion out of the way. And next turn I will need to eat something if I want Bulwark Mech to be any use. And notionally, I could have Prism Mech take the hit to make sure the boss dies this turn. It's probably worth doing, because this is already getting to be messy. Alright, let me make sure I know what I'm doing. Maybe I should have left him with 1 health so I could eat him for the oh, right, there's no enemies. I forgot that was the penultimate turn. So, this one has volunteered to be dinner. Not that it's needed, but you know. Recycle Bastions to make Bastions. The most efficient recycling. Yeah, the grid. Totally on board with the grid. Oh, hell yes. Yeah. Okay, stabilizer's good. Archie, also good, actually. Oh my, do I like... I suppose stabilizers is mechs only, so I'll take Archie. Excuse me. Sorry. Leaning towards just going straight for friendly immune, though. And then... Bulwark? Is that really optimal? Still, better Archie than lower XP per generic person. Well, doesn't matter, I wasn't buying those, so... I'll save these two reps and buy 3 and... Yeah, honestly, there's so many really good upgrades here. The extra attack on mass processor would be really good, but... Prism Mech will be so much easier to use with this on board, so... Thank you for watching, and join me next time for part 2.